Well, this is going to be a response to RedneckComputerGeek's video with what I mow with. This is what I mow with. This is what I use for my my business, Sean Small Engine Repair and Lawn Care, which is an officially licensed and insured business that I started a few years ago. It's a 2003 John Deere LT160. It's actually in really good shape. There's not really too much wrong with it. There's a little bit of rust right there where the seat has scraped the paint. There's, you know, some marks and stuff here and there. That's just mud from one of the lawns I mowed. It was just pretty wet. It's actually in really good shape overall. Mechanically, very good. Dirty. I haven't cleaned it in a while. But I like to keep my machines operating and functioning well. It's got a lot of hours on it for the year. 543 hours, 543.9. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see what else we got here. It's got a 16 horsepower Kohler Command engine. Doesn't actually say that it's a Kohler, but it is a Kohler, other than the fact that it says that right there. It says it's a John Deere engine, but it's a Kohler Command. Everyone knows that. Got an Exide battery in it, which is the best battery I've ever had. Which surprisingly only has 235 cold cranking amps, but this is one of the fastest cranking batteries I've ever seen. The one in my Murray is actually 65 cold cranking amps higher than this battery, and it cranks over slower. This is one of the best batteries I've ever seen. What else? The last time the oil filter was replaced was at 516 hours, 516, which I did it back in October. So I've put a little over 20 hours on the machine since then, which was back in, actually probably wasn't last fall. It was probably during the winter when I was doing plowing with it, because I have a snow plow for this as well. Anyway, biggest problem with this is that right now it does not have a muffler. The muffler actually broke off. I have to either re-weld it on or fabricate something. I'll probably just end up getting one of those. So what's happening right now is you've got your flange just bolted onto the bottom of the engine block. On the Kohlers, it comes out of the bottom, right like this, kind of like a chainsaw, except, you know, from the overhead valves, and kind of comes down at an angle like this. What I'll end up doing is probably getting one of those Briggs style mufflers that are like the tubular ones, or about that big around, or that big around, and just pushing it up in there and welding it around the top instead of re-welding the stock muffler, because stock muffler is pretty bad and I don't really want to buy a new muffler for it. One of the best cutting mowers I've ever had, that's for sure. It cuts grass great, very even. But the biggest problem with it is the muffler at this point, which I've got to fix soon. But I actually have to go mow lawns right now, so I can't mess with it. So I'll start it up for you so you can hear what it sounds like without the muffler on it right now. Basically it's just straight piped, and it's only about a 3-inch straight pipe anyway, so it's going to be a little bit loud. Sounds kind of good really, but it's kind of loud. Don't do